God can choose you by his sovereignty. You don't need to do anything. But they know for God to walk with you, you need to do everything. You will give everything it takes for God to walk with you. You don't need to do anything for God to choose you. God will decide to choose you. That's why Judas Iscariot did nothing but for you to remain with God, for God to walk with you, and for God to rest upon you. You will do everything. And everything is called sacrifice. It's a consecration requirement. There are many persons that have great graces. For those of you who have been Christians for 10 years, you know some people that gave their hearts to Christ and began to prophesy from that day. You know some people that gave their hearts to Christ and began to pray for the sick, and the sick were healed. Where are they today? They didn't do anything for God to choose them, but they will do everything for God to keep them. The keeping of God is the fire of the Holy Spirit, and it resonates on consecration. There's a realm you enter where your revelation no longer counts. It is your sacrifice that counts. When you show up, they will not find out what you are saying. They will look at you. He said, in the year that King Uzziah died, I saw the Lord. And when they saw the Lord, they didn't ask him about his gift. They didn't ask him about his doctrine. They looked upon him and they found out that the man was a man of unclean lips. And so because there was no sacrifice to tame his tongue, his authority as a prophet was about to be taken up. But because of mercy, his tongue was purged. Somebody will be purged tonight. And the way you will be purged is that those consecrations you violated 3 years ago, God will reenact it. There were some of you who came on campus here, God told you, until you walk out, you will never have a girlfriend. There are some of you, God told you, until you walk out, you will never tell anybody I love you. But all your friends in 200 level began to boast with boyfriends and girlfriends. They began to change ribbons. They began to fix eyelashes. And when they asked you, when you asked them, they said their boyfriends gave them. You now started feeling lonely. That loneliness will be your sacrifice. And so when you feel lonely, you will present that loneliness to God. And as you present that loneliness to God, when the oracles of God appear, God will see that as a sacrifice and he will rest upon you. There are many of you here, God told you, you will not cheat. Because he doesn't need your certificate for your destiny. He needs your witness for your destiny. And so even though you have that carryover for 3 years, you enter the exam hall and suddenly you sat with the scholar. He looked at you stranded. He said, copy. You will look at the answer, but you also look at your destiny. Because the great one said, don't cheat. You will rather come back for an extra year. You will come back for another extra year. It's either you pay the price to read or you face the shame of failing. But for you to cheat is a sacrifice. You can never try. You want to find out how men become powerful with God. These are the doorways. You don't become powerful with God just by cheaply associating with somebody. You don't become powerful with God simply by doing something that is born out of your senses. You become powerful with God because you pay the price of sacrifice. And when God sees it, he knows that you are dependable. And so the way God validates you to your generation is that he puts his fire upon you. Anything you touch burns. And it is the flame that burns that your generation celebrates. No generation celebrates the face of a man. Every generation celebrates the kind of flame that comes out of you. There are those that carry the flame of purity. There are those that carry the flame of power. There are those that carry the flame of influence. There are those that carry the flame of gifts of the Spirit. God will keep burning upon them, and their generation will surround them celebrating. You want to carry fire, you must make up your mind to accept the demands of sacrifice.